Hey guys, happy Saturday. Oh, no, not Saturday. It's Sunday. We have lots to do today. Honey has prepped that corner of the deck, reinforced it. We have to make a Home Depot run. He's going to reinforce it with some hurricanes, more than he did yesterday. Yesterday, he spent all day doing it. He needs to get some hurricane straps, and then we're moving the hot tub. It's already been drained. We ordered a new top for it because that one's toast. So that will not be out my crafter window by the end of the day, and I'm so stoked about it. We're going to take down all that railing right there. And I need your 2 cents about this. Obviously, we're going to take down the Christmas lights. But, so what is going to happen around the 15th of July? So they're going to come in and pour, we're going to take this out, and then they're going to pour a patio that is going to come all the way to the edge of the deck. So we're going to take all this railing out, and this piece right here is just to hold up this. So it wasn't actually part of the deck. But anyway, we're going to get rid of that. They're going to pour the slab. It's going to go all the way over to here. And I don't know if we're going to leave these rocks or if they're going to take these rocks out. So I guess we'll find out. We didn't really discuss that. Then they're going to come all the way here. Over here. And then it's going to come all the way over here, down here, and down around back behind the waterfall. So all of these weeds that are coming up, goodbye weeds, you're going to get covered up by concrete. And a really nice, actually, concrete that's going to look like wood. Yeah, concrete that looks like wood. So looking forward to that. Not sure what that is coming up. But it looks like it's going to bloom, so. Waterfall's looking good. Yeah. So that's what's happening around here. Now, today, I'm also going to move all the deck furniture. I'm going to clean the deck. I mean, it's not bad, but it needs to be, completely scrubbed down. I'm going to move the carpet. I'm going to clean the table. And I have an idea for my plants. I actually just watched a video with a lady who has, she's in Sussex, England, and I watch her. And she had some great patio ideas, so I'm going to do that. But right now, we're going to feed the fish. And they're all kind of down over there, and they get kind of scared when you first throw the food in. But then I think they smell it, and they're like, oh, that's for us. And some of the little guys are starting to feel comfortable coming out. And you could see there's still some green in there, but the actual algae is gone. And that's just normal moss type of stuff. So that's what it looks like. Again, you could see how clear the water is. Crystal clear. The plants I've been putting in the water this year are not seeming all that happy. Oh, hello. No, that doesn't work for me. Hey guys, little bit of snow left on the 14ers. Here, we're gonna see it again here in a sec. Okay, well, that's all you get. We're gonna have some pretty views out this window. The aspens are completely bloomed out. They're gorgeous. Okay, here we go. Look at that. What is a Father's Day without a trip to Home Depot?
Do you know what it is?
What?
It just means that I wouldn't have to do work.
He loves it. Don't let him fool you. He loves doing projects. He's told me before when he didn't have a project, it feels so odd not to have a project.
And that is extremely far and few between.
Yes, I keep him busy. He keeps himself busy because he comes up with projects of his own too. And we're in his fancy schmancy new Bronco. I get to ride in it on Sundays. All right, see you down the hill. Okay, whew, tired. We did not do a video down the hill. I have the awning about halfway out because it was a little bit windy. So Honey's been down getting things ready for the big beam that he's putting under the deck so that we can move that unattractive thing out of my window. I moved all the chairs. I need to move the table and the rug. The neighbor and his son-in-law are going to come over and move the hot tub. I filled up the pond. I added some plants over here. There's the man. Here we go. I have to help. And I'm scared. Savannah's going to come get the smoker. She's a smoking. She loves to smoke stuff. And she's not allowed to barbecue on her deck at the apartment. And since we bought the new grill, it has a smoker built in. So, all right, here we go. Look at them long legs. There he goes. Oh no, he's disappearing. The underneath deck is sucking him in. Don't know a lot of men who would do this, honey.
Huh?
I don't know a lot of men who would do this.
They're obviously smarter than I am.
No, they're not. Hi.
Hey. You're not pinched. Beautiful. You nailed that.
You nailed it.
All right.
Okay, we ordered a few things for cleaning the hot tub. And Honey just went to go get the power washer. See, hot tub cleaner. The hot tub, we did not use it for probably 9 months. And it needs to be cleaned. So, neighbors are coming over in a couple hours. Honey's got the beam going in that corner. I'm going in to start cleaning. Hey guys, it's Monday morning, and this is the consensus of everybody. We're tired from yesterday. However, we got a lot done. Let me show you. Ta-da! The hot tub is moved. The deck is pressure washed. The carpet is clean. And chairs are moved. Tables moved. I'll pull that table out when we're going to have company. But to give me a better view from my office outdoors, I kind of left it like that. I've got the plants. We have a little gas fire pit that we're going to bring and put right here. The beautiful thing is I have such a perfect view now. And then when this railing comes down, I'm not sure if I'm attaching another video that I did that talked about this, but I'm going to briefly go over it again. So all this railing is going to come down. We're doing it's going to be a concrete patio, but it's going to be stamped and stained to look like wood. So that's going to come all the way. That's going to come out. It's going to come all the way up into the edge of the pond. There's going to be a pathway right through here. And then all of this area will also be the stained concrete patio, and it's going to go back like a path back behind there. We're not sure how far it's going to go. We set a budget for the project. I told the guy we need to go back as far as the budget will take us. I got in the waterfall yesterday with my shoes on, and I scuffed up all the algae, and I put some tablets up in the top. They're called muck tablets, and what they do is help break down any buildup, because like dirt gets in here and twigs and leaves, so it'll break all of that up. And this is how the back looks. I only have the awning out about halfway right now because it's just a teeny bit breezy and I don't really need it anyway. So yeah, once this railing comes down and the deck extends onto that patio area, it's just going to make this whole thing feel so much bigger, and I'm going to have a much better view from my window to see directly to the pond when all of this is gone. Honey's going to take all of this down, although we really do like it. It just doesn't seem to fit anymore. So we talked about moving it to the stairway over there. So Honey would bore down, get it set in, pour concrete, and it would be like an archway down the steps. So we got a new grill. Did I tell you we got a new grill? The other one was giving us trouble. I mean, it could have been gimped along. We gave it to a neighbor. They were happy to have it, and we got the Traeger. So that is what I got going on. I have something, some projects in the house. I'm going to organize the lower portion of this cabinet for all the spa stuff, and in the bottom of that cabinet over there, all the pond stuff. And I'm cleaning the carpets today. And I'm going to find some time to get my nails done because they are in desperate need. So I will only have 2 more days off before my family comes, because we work an extra Monday to take more time off for 4th of July. But I have lots of time in the mornings. You know, I don't leave here till 9:30, 9:45. So, and I get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I have lots of time. I did get Honey's office completely cleaned up. This stuff right here just needs to go to the garage and get stacked with the other totes. I don't know what this is, but there's a couple of totes. But other than that, and Honey's going to hang that out in the back. Other than that, the guest room / Honey's office is ready. And yeah, that's it for now. See you guys later. Wow, it is a bright, bright sunny Monday afternoon. I love my mom's little garden that I made her. I got some new plants for right here. The plants over there are doing really well. All the plants are doing well everywhere. So I am going to put these bags in the car. And we're going to go out here for a minute. So really quick, I just wanted to show you, we did get the utility trailer. We needed it for some lumber for some projects Honey has, but we are selling the cargo trailer, which we haven't listed yet. And this was like really surprisingly, actually shockingly inexpensive. It was less than $2,000, and we'll probably list that one for $5,000. So we'll make what we paid for this and have money to put back in the bank account. Okay, here's a scary look in my building. Now, I probably would have spent the last 4 weeks getting this organized, but I haven't had the ability because we have so many things we've been trying to get done for my family to visit. So this may not get done, but there's something back there I need to get. So wish me luck. So I got what I was coming out here to get, and that is this. And being out here has made me really want to get in here and organize and get this presentable before my family gets here. So I am off 2 more days before the 4th of July. And this is my commitment. It's to coming out here. And even if I have to come out here a few mornings to get this organized, I'm going to do it. All right. So this I plan to varathane and plant in. So I watched this lady from Sussex, England. I can't remember exactly. Somewhere in England. And she used a basket to plant in, and I loved how it looked. And I thought, oh, I have this giant basket. So this is going out back, and I'm going to plant in it. Hey guys, it's Sunday, and I am so happy that my view out my crafting window is this. I can see the fish, the archway, the waterfall over there. It is an absolutely stunningly beautiful day, and I've been cleaning. I see one little thing there. I do have one project completed. Well, actually I have 2 projects completed. But isn't that pretty out my window? And this is up above my desk. I love this. I made that for Rihanna's mermaid house, and I love it so much. I got a little reindeer up there. my little bear collection. Hey, if anybody, if you're the one that made these bears, somebody made those bears. I bought some of them, and I think they gave me 1 or 2. But anyway, so I've been cleaning because I no longer have a housekeeper. I don't want a housekeeper because nobody can clean my house the way I like it. So Honey's office is good. I'll have to do a final kind of dusting, and we've got some things over off to the side that we need to get rid of. Look at my mom and dad. So we're going to be spreading my mom's ashes. My family's here, you guys know. I get so many compliments on that shower curtain. I thought I'd show you the shower curtain. Ugh. My allergies have been off the charts, killing me big time. So I've been down in lots of Claritin. All right. You guys haven't really said what you think of the difference that the lighter tile has made in the kitchen. Now, I got a lot of things out because I'm working on cleaning and stuff. I got my little 4th of July stuff going on up there. I've got some up here. And that plant Savannah gave me is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's just got a little bit of green on it. I've had it in water. This is the driest it's been. Here's my little tea and cocoa station, hot apple cider, so when everybody comes. And then for those that need it, back here, we've got some little shooters. Look at, isn't that stinking cute or what? So we got our like 4th of July attire. We're gonna hang this up on the banister. These are going out on the road. I've got more of these out in the garage. We ordered 2 air mattresses so that we have a place for everybody to sleep. I cleaned the window this morning and watered my plants. The hot tub is all moved, and let me tell you, when I walked in, I'm drying I'm drying the big comforter. When I walked in yesterday after work, he had the hot tub full and it was going. It was beautiful. And then he told me one of the pumps was leaking. So, there's multiple pumps in there. He's ordering, well, he ordered a new one last night and he will install it because my husband is talented that way. He doesn't call a repairman. He fixes it himself. He literally can do anything. I kid you not. But one of the things he's not looking forward to doing is weed eating all of that. We can't use the lawnmower because there's too many rocks up here. But, yeah. I went out there yesterday, or day before yesterday, and cut a whole bunch of this stuff down to the root. I mean, they're going to come back. And I got some stuff to clean up the water feature because there was a ton of this black. I mean, it was everywhere. This is like nothing compared to what it was. And Honey is going to get the pressure washer. It's actually right over there. And he's going to pressure wash these rocks. But those muck-off tablets that I got, they helped a lot. So he's just going to kind of finish it up. And of course, the fish are enjoying the nice warm water. I really wanted to order a few more of the big fancies, but it's $70 for shipping. So I think I'm just going to go to the garden center because the little koi I got, you can see a few of them in there, especially. There's a couple small ones. Anyway, yeah, those are like 20 bucks a piece and you don't have to pay shipping. So I cut down a whole bunch of the grass that was growing up in there too. And I'm super stoked. for the middle of July when they're going to come and turn this all into patio. I wish we could have got it done before my family came, but it is what it is. Look at these pretties. I love those. And the nice things, I specifically did it this way. These are all succulents. Well, the purple ones aren't, but those behind are, and all of those are. So, as it gets later in the season, and I have to clear out the deck pots, I can plant those in the garden, like over in there, or in my garden I have over there by the steps. Then they'll live on, because they come back every year. All right. No wind today, so the awning is all the way extended. It is a really, really beautiful day. It feels like Monday because Honey's not here. But you know what? I'm going to tell you all about why he's not here in a different video. Hey guys, I haven't done a face-to-face in a while. It is 5:38 in the evening. And I mentioned earlier that I wanted to talk to you about Honey. So, a couple things. Honey, I think you guys all know, has worked in the car industry most of his life. And he really doesn't like it because in the car industry, a lot of times the owners want you to upsell things that don't necessarily need to happen right now. Anyway, he was working at a place where there were people that were doing inappropriate things on their lunch hour and then coming back to work. And let me just say, they shouldn't have been working after they did that inappropriate thing on their lunch hour. So, Honey had really been talking to management and the owner, and nothing was happening. And then this other thing happened. Honey had a medical emergency while he was at work. And you know how every time you start a job, you have to put down an emergency contact? Well, apparently it doesn't matter at this place because they're not going to contact the emergency contact person. I had to find out the hard way that my husband was having a medical emergency. So I called and had a few words with the manager. And after that, I mean, I didn't use any bad language or anything, but I was just like, why didn't you call me? You know, you did not handle this properly, and that kind of thing. Anyway, Honey he had been unhappy there for a long time. There was this inappropriate stuff going on, and then that. So, he talked to me about it, and I was like, you can find a job, no problem. So he quit. It's kind of funny because he did get a job rather quickly. We were kind of hoping he would get on with the post office, but he was contacted first by a company called, I don't want to say what it's called. It's a large farm and ranch store, and they hired him as assistant store manager. The schedule is really weird. So we've always at least had Sundays off together, and now he's 4 days on, 2 days off, 4 days on, 2 days off. And he works 11-hour days. So 4 11s and then 2 days off. So his days off are constantly rotating. And this is our first weekend since he's started that we don't have a day. I'm off Sunday and Monday, and he is not. So it feels like Monday today, because normally he's not home on Mondays, but it's only Sunday. Anyway, so weird. I have to tell you, so I had really, really bad allergies earlier this week. So last weekend, we moved the hot tub. I didn't move the hot tub. I helped move the hot tub. But yeah, I cleaned the deck. I used the power washer. And as I was power washing, you could see the yellow pollen just coming off. You know, after winter, there's so much grime on everything that it felt really good to get everything like power washed and cleaned and have the backyard look really, or the back porch look really pristine and beautiful, so that when my family comes, it all looks really good. But oh my God, did it send my allergies off the charts. So I came home the other day and I took a shower and I was in bed at 4:23. Ooh, 4:23. Anyway, honey got home. The store closes at 8. He got in about 8:30. He comes in, he goes, "Oh, you must not feel good." I was like, "No, I've been in bed for 4 hours already." He's like, "Oh my gosh." He's like, "Would you like me to rub your feet?" Yes. So he had brought this CBD, little packet of CBD stuff that's for foot rubs. And I was like, you could just use lotion. He's like, "No, let me try this." They gave it to me at work. These are like sample packets. So he gave me the nicest foot rub and he made his own dinner. I was going to get up and make dinner, but he was like, no. And he even brought me dinner after he fixed it, and it was edible. He was just so super sweet to me. You know, there's a lot of husbands out there that are probably just as sweet as mine, but I know for a fact there are husbands out there that are not. And one of the things that my mom always said when she was here and even after was just that she just loved how Honey and I just, how we talk to each other. Not that we don't ever argue, because we are human and we do that also. But for the most part, we treat each other with a lot of love and respect. And I think it's a shame when there are couples that don't treat each other like that. I was in the car with someone who will remain nameless, and Honey and I were talking to each other, and he was calling me babe or baby doll or something. I always just call him Honey. And this person, who shall remain nameless, said, "Wow, I wish my spouse would call me by a pet name." She's like, "My husband only calls me by my real name." Honey and I both started laughing because the funny thing is when we're mad at each other, that's when we call each other by our real name. So it's almost like it's a dig to call each other by our real name. So it was just sad that that person lives their life that way. Honey never says things that just are mean to me or hurtful or anything like that. And that same person sent me a text message one time, and it was, "My spouse has been very hurtful today." And I was just like, wow. And then, sometimes there's people, when you love somebody, don't you want to sleep with them? I don't mean like, sleep, not sleep. I mean like sleep, like, and We don't live in the Lucy and Ricky days where you have one room and there's a bed here and a bed here. I just think it's very sad when people don't live their lives like they love each other. And I'm very grateful to have the husband that I have. I'll be honest with you. It didn't happen on the first try or the second try or the third try. And sometimes you make mistakes. It's unfortunate. I know we're supposed to pick one. But we are definitely meant to be together. And another thing I want to say about my husband is how proud I am of him for his service to this country. People can hang out their flags and talk a big game, but the reality is when you give up years of your life to serve in the military. My husband served in the Navy and in the Army. His father served in the Navy. My father served in the Air Force. My brother and my sister that passed away also served in the Air Force. And whereas I was not cut out to do anything like that, it makes me very proud that there are so many members of our family who have served in the military. And I guess my question for you is, how do you feel about draft dodgers? There were people back in the day that were, in my opinion, cowardly, and they they deflected to other countries, most of them to Canada, rather than serve our military. And I think it's just, I would not have done that if they had drafted women. I probably wouldn't have been excited about it. But generally speaking, back in those days, it was mostly men, I think, that were drafted. But I do know of one in particular that was a draft dodger. And I'd just like to know what you think about that. Anyway, so proud of my husband. Not only that, let me tell you more about my husband. So I'm on the topic of my husband. So I mentioned earlier that the hot tub, one of the pumps went out on the hot tub and we had to order a new pump. And I'm telling you, that man does not like to hire contractors or repair people at all. We considered having permanent lighting put on our house. You can change it to whatever the holiday is and all of that. And it was like $7,000. And we were just like, oh, hell to the no. That's not happening. So honey's like, nope, I'll just keep putting lights up until I can't put lights up. And the last time I put them up and I'm like, I can't do this again, we'll just leave them up. He's a good guy. He knows that I am super Christmassy and I gotta have my lights. But like if we just had one thing that we put on our house, just like one, like let's say just a big star or something, we're not gonna pay somebody to come and put that up. Crazy. Anyway, we are such good friends with our neighbors that the other day when we needed the hot tub moved, honey went over there, and fortunately his son-in-law was over, and so him and the son-in-law and honey and I are the ones that moved the hot tub. It is wonderful to have neighbors that you can count on and that you could do things for each other. So like when we had the 5 feet of snow, after honey plowed us out and he went and plowed some people that were actually living through this. They were in Missouri at the time. After he got everybody taken care of, he went over there and plowed for them. And the other day, okay, so do you remember me telling you? Oh, I hope I told you. I don't know if I did. Okay, so the next door neighbor, those people live in Missouri, and they wanted a mountain getaway. So they bought a $1.25 million mountain getaway. And anyway, when they came back last time, the guy had brought a beautiful blue spruce tree. I think I did tell you. Anyway, I was like, what are you doing? And he said, I brought this because you said you wanted to use your mom's ashes to plant a tree. And here you go. So, a tree had been here for like 3 weeks, and they came over, and he goes, really need to get that tree in the ground. And Alan goes, well, I'm off on Friday. Do you want to come over and help me on Friday? And he's like, or I could just come and plant it for you. It's not a problem. And he was like, sure. So then the day came home from work, and the tree was planted. And I don't know where I was going with this story, except that it was just so cool that the neighbor had brought the tree. And we had planted another type of pine tree also in the yard that we're going to use her ashes for. We had to plant them earlier because it was getting too hot. So, yeah. So proud of my husband. And he's getting a butcher block countertop, and he's going to get that on top of my washer and dryer so that I have a place to have all my stuff. We have shelves. We have really nice shelves. Have I ever shown you the laundry room? We redid the laundry room right over the washer and the dryer. Anyway, yeah, we like to do projects together. And sometimes, like I think I mentioned, we were going to do the front sidewalk and the back around the pond, and he and I were going to do that. He bought a cement mixer. This was like a year and a half, 2 years ago. He bought the cement mixer, and he's like, we're going to do this. And I was like, okay, we're going to do this. And the cement bags are like 80 pounds. And he started telling me I'm going to have to pour the cement stuff in there while I'm spraying water in there and everything. And I'm just like, this is not something I'm going to be able to do. As much as you want me to do it, I don't think I could do that. And he's like, you're probably right. So we got an estimate, which was way better than we expected. And so remember me telling you Tristan had an accident, flipped his car and all that? So I thought, oh my gosh, this kid is going to be upside down, and he's going to still owe me money and still have to get a car. Well, it turns out he's getting enough to pay off what he owes me left on the car and his insurance, and get enough. He had a friend that was selling a Chevy, was it 2011 Chevy Malibu. That thing looks really nice. I saw it the other day. He already has it, and it was really nice. So anyway, between what he's giving me to pay me off for what I loaned him for the car and my tip jar, we have enough to pay for all the cement projects. So I love it. Life is good. Things are coming along really well with the new shop. Let me show you. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. Here is the layout. I know you won't understand it, but I taught a girl to groom when I got here to Colorado. Her name is Megan. And Megan's dad does this. And he's a contractor. So he's really taken over on getting this done, and now he is getting bids from contractors, and everything is going really good. Somebody commented and said, selling your business with the question mark. So when I went to visit my mother last year for 4th of July and she had the stroke, I was literally 20 days away from selling it. And it turned out that the property owner had different plans for the shopping center that weren't going to enable him to give a 10-year lease, which is what she needed for her SBA loan. So I lost my buyer, and at that time realized I'm not going to sell my business at that location. I'm going to have to move it to a new location where I can sell it. I can, put it up for sale and sell it. So that's what's going on. I'm 60 years old, and I plan to work another 5 years. And Honey will probably work another 7 or 8 years. He's younger. He's 3 years younger than me. And then we will hopefully retire. And likely, are you ready for this? Here's some big news. Drum roll. Depending on how the housing market is at that time, we may sell this property and move to another state where it is much cheaper to live, because it's very expensive to live in Colorado, but we have a lot of equity in our home, and the value of homes just keep going up and up and up. So we figure by the time that time comes, we could sell this house and buy a house cash in South Dakota, Idaho, possibly even Utah. Honey says Montana, but I'm like, it's too cold in Montana. Maybe Wyoming, but Montana, no. So anyway, you got the scoop. All right, I gotta go. My allergies are kicking in again. I've done a lot of deep cleaning, and that includes dusting. So anyway, I'm excited to share the video with my family's here and let you guys meet my brother and my cousin. My cousin is a hoot. My brother's pretty funny. I think on the next vlog, I'm going to have a conversation about my brother, because I will just tell you, I had not spoken to him in 23 years. And the day I called him, and I'll tell you why, when I do that video, why I called him, it was like, it just came right back. It just came right back. And he was funny. He's funny. He's kind of a pill too, but a funny pill, if that makes any sense at all. Tell me if you know anybody that is a funny pill. All right. I'll talk to you guys next time. I know this was a long one. Some of you guys like long ones. I know some of the people that are watching that, you know who you are, probably don't like the long ones. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.